Hey, if you're building or remodeling a house, I want to give you 5 reasons why I think you should consider an induction cooktop for your kitchen. I put my first induction cooktop in a house about 10 years ago. The client had a Wolf 6-burner gas cooktop, and they installed this new technology called Induction on a little 2-burner side unit. It was funny, I talked to that client about a month after they moved in, and they absolutely loved cooking with Induction. They were barely using their gas cooktop. Since then, about 50% of my clients choose Induction, and I'm shocked that I'm not doing this on every single house. It's still a fraction of the marketplace in America. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I think you should consider induction cooking for your next kitchen in your house. But before we get into that, let me encourage you to go actually to a dealer that has a working induction unit and get a demo for yourself. Once you actually see it and feel it and touch it and experience it, you're really going to get sold. Number 1 is speed. This is by far the number 1 reason why people choose induction. It's about 50% faster to actually heat than gas. I took this giant pot of water that might be a spaghetti pot here, and I took it to a rolling boil very, very fast. It's impressive. Number 2, heat. Because this is using a magnet technology and it's actually heating the pan and not the air surrounding, you end up having a much cooler kitchen when you're using induction cooking. When you're using gas, about 60% of the heat from that gas burner is lost into your kitchen. Only 40% goes into the pan. Quite the opposite in induction. Almost 90% of that heat is actually going into the pan. That means a really big deal in terms of our hot kitchens here in America. Number 3, safety. This is probably one of the big reasons for me as well. If you're cooking with gas, when you're actually burning that gas, you need to run your vent fan the entire time, because when you're burning that gas, there's all kinds of noxious gases that are coming out, and you don't want those to stay in your house. Of course, most people are not using their vent fans, so that means when you're cooking with gas, the indoor air quality in your house goes way down. When you're cooking with induction, there's nothing to worry about there. In fact, if I had a recipe on the countertop and that recipe happened to be near that burner, it would not catch fire. There's no safety concerns with this induction. That also means that if I boil over a pan of some milk or whatever, it's not going to actually burn onto the countertop, so cleanup is going to be quite a bit easier. The next reason why I like induction is for houses that are going net zero. Most of my clients are either putting solar in, or we're doing a solar pre-wire so they can add that in the future. And if we've got an induction cooktop, we're ready for that. I don't know if you've noticed, but on your gas bill, the gas company charges a pretty high premium every month just for having a gas line to your house, and I don't think that's necessary. The other thing I like about net zero these days is there's some new technologies that are coming out, things like Tesla's home battery system, that could mean that ultimately I could unplug my house from the grid someday. I can be making that energy during the day, storing it in that battery, and at night I can be cooking with my cooktop that's powered by my Tesla battery. Pretty nice. The last thing I want to talk about here is cost. 10 years ago when I first installed that burner, it was a pretty expensive technology. The costs have come way down of late. This beautiful, big 36-inch Wolf cooktop here, this runs about $2,700. That's really about the same, or actually less than a gas cooktop, and now I don't have to run a gas line there, so I'm going to save on my plumbing costs as well when I'm remodeling. Really, really nice. Hey guys, check it out at your dealer. I'm here at Harway Appliances in Austin. They've got a couple of working models, and they'd love to give you a demo. Hey, if you want more information on this, visit my blog at mattreisinger.com. Otherwise, follow me on Instagram or Twitter. We'll see you next time.